Hello, professors, staff, family, friends of UC Merced. We are the class of 2015. Thank you for being here to witness which may be our last accomplishment and the beginning of more to come from here. We have nearly finished. Ending our time here makes me wonder, what have we done to get here, and who has propelled us to get here? Our backgrounds are mutually exclusive, from Polynesian to African to black to white to native to mixed. Our journey is as diverse as the beautiful hue of our skin. From the best and worst of circumstances, our uncommon stories are combined, show that the conflicts of our past can be overcome and have peace. I'm Filipino and I come from a line of warriors, ones who fought ignorance, poverty, greed, racism, cancer, Axis powers. In World War II, killed Magellan. No, really, I come from the tribe that killed Magellan. You're welcome. Stories are a part of my lineage, and I would suggest that our lives are living pages. My dear class, we are living libraries. From the moment you stepped onto this campus, you decided to make something of yourselves, and you have succeeded. And we may never see each other again, except for in our stories. Can you remember the first day that you stepped into this campus? Man, it smells like cows. I thought UCs were bigger. Financial aid. Was this 8-hour trip worth it? I think I'm gonna transfer. I'm grateful to be here. I had some of these thoughts, and for me it felt like a privileged miracle. And just like for our love for UC Merced grew with the smell of the cows. From research to work experience, memories, and self-discovery, UC Merced has provided doors that which we can open and find that our potential is unleashed. And I have found that is similar to us. From the beginning and end of our journey here, we have opened doors and possibly closed them. But the doors we have opened provide an exuding future. We were left to lead our own story, our own journey. When I first moved into the dorms, my parents didn't want me to worry, so as soon as they dropped me off at Scholars Lane, they left. They wanted me to experience my partial independence and freedom. They were always there for me, from my first F to my first date, from living in Ghana for a summer, and even one of my parents dying. Last spring, the year I could have graduated, my father died from pleomorphic sarcoma, a rare form of cancer. Even while my siblings, Amihan, Luke, and Paul, slept on the hospital benches for a couple months, my parents, Elsie and Flavio Margot, said that was no excuse. I'm still responsible of my responsibilities, and I spent dusk till dawn working on a midterm paper for free will. And I have been reminded that our stories of wounds and healing are like a tangerine. When that tangerine is intact, you see the beauty and hue of the skin. But only when it's broken, you experience the sweetness of that tangerine. Display those stories. Do not hide that greatness. Vulnerability is the strongest means of connection, and here I come before you, broken tangerine. We have experienced the best of times and the worst of times. And on a path you are diligently on, the path seems daunting. Our path converges into our present, and if we choose, the future. Maybe your journey was marked by successes and failures. The hardship has honed us into living miracles, and we have toiled the mental fields of our academic endeavors to embark in the world and make something of ourselves. And as my dad would say, onward through the fog. What stories will you tell? What stories will you make? Who will you influence? On journeys, we often have company to share in the horrors. Sometimes we walk down paths alone, yet the memories of those we have met and said goodbye still remains in us. The lessons instilled in us by family, friends, professors, acquaintances, and strangers have left an impression. We will never know which stories propel change. I have learned that each journey begins with the light of day and the dawn of new beginnings. As we step off this stage into the world, we can leave with the knowledge that we have overcome. We'll keep exploring. We'll keep running this race. Because we are UC Merced. Let our journey begin.